We're here at the Sherwin Lakes trailhead. I take this up and go up to Valentine, but it's a quick climb up this first escarpment to Sherwin Lake. I'll try to give some mileage and get up there, and then we head off further, somewhere between 8.5 and 10 miles round trip. I forget, but we'll get the measurement when we're up there. All right, let's go. So, it's just about the 3/4 mile mark. We kind of start up this switchback grade that takes us up this little escarpment to basically where Sherwin Lake sits right above. This is probably, for the Sherwin Lake hikers, probably the biggest strenuous part, since it does a lot of elevation climb from here up to the lake. You get good views out to Mammoth Lakes, and it isn't all climb, it is a little rolling on the switchbacks. So we're up here about 1.63 miles, and you can see the high country back behind me here. Starting to get a view of, see Mammoth Mountain in the shoulder there, you're starting to get a view of like Banner. It's just coming out on the edge. And as you're heading up the trail, you're gonna look out towards the Whites and Border Peak. The Glass Mountains over here to our left, and the whole Long Valley caldera out there. This is where you start getting some views for a little while, and once we get up onto the shoulder, we're going to lose those views as we get more into the mountains. So we'll come around the corner here, and then we'll be just kind of skirting it for a little while until we come up onto the shoulder where Sherwin Lake is. So now we've come up onto the flat area. It's going to roll up over here, down around the corner, and we'll hit Sherwin Lake. And now we're starting to feel like we're more in the mountains. This is what's really nice. It's not a very long trail, but you really do feel like you're getting into the mountains. So on to the lake. Shouldn't be more than another 1/4 mile or so to the lake. Hey, here we are at Sherwin Lake. Really pretty lake out here. Mountains behind us. This lake is always varying in height depending on how much snow we get the winter prior. This year I'd expect it not to get too high. Just didn't have a lot of snow. 2.21 miles to Sherwin Lake, so if you did a turnaround, you're just about at 4.5 total turnaround. We're gonna continue heading on from here and head up the canyon and get to Valentine Lake, which is the real gem. So it's about, I think, another, I think it's actually closer to another, another 2.5 miles. So we're moving on that, and all right, so down here on these kind of flats, actually up on this little shoulder before we start climbing up to Valentine Lake. And there's this area, it's kind of flat, and what's great about it, you see it has all these, I believe they're California junipers, and they are the most beautiful trees in the Eastern Sierra. There's just something really special about them. And so as you look, you can see back here the shoulder of this mountain that comes down. And that shoulder comes right down and dives into that lake. And that's where we're headed. It's really a spectacular lake, true wilderness looking lake. We spent any time in the Eastern Sierra, up in the Sierra, so I'm so close to Mammoth yet. It looks like some of the lakes that are in the very far deep backcountry. Should be right at that last little part. And just kind of switchbacks up this little embankment. So we'll top out pretty much right at Valentine Lake. So 4.97 miles to here to Valentine. Very much one of the prettiest lakes around. It's just way back in here. Turn around here for a minute. Some mountains dropping down. Some lake over there. Which I've never been to the back of the lake, and I'm sure it's just phenomenal. It's a really rocky lake, so it's very rocky around the exterior of it, and it's super pretty. Just so much a mountain lake. All right, well, it's hitting about 6:30 p.m. and it's really time for me to head back and make sure I make it back to my car before the sun goes down. We'll see if we can make that in less than an hour. Sure is pretty. That's it, 4.85 miles. We're back here at the trailhead. Say a really good hike. Great run if you're into running. Spectacular lake. If you're in the Mammoth area, you should come do the trail. It's a really good trail.